So growing up, going to school was pretty difficult ordeal. It was about 6 miles from the house. So my dad would give us 2 nickels. So 1 nickel was for the bus to the school or near the school, and the other one was to get back. And so we sacrificed our trip home on a bus with tostada or some chuchito or something like that. I decided to serve as a volunteer, and they sent me to the mountains, which, even though I was pretty close living in the city, it was like a different world for me. It was mind-boggling, the difference between what I had been taught and what I was now experiencing. I was taught that these Mayan people, these indigenous people, I was not to get too close to them. And so, in contrast, just being there, living with them, eating their food, working their fields, they became my friends. They were just as I am, no difference whatsoever. And I love them and appreciate them. So I was able to figure out a way to go to the States as a student and go to college there. Graduated, I thought that just by being an engineer, I would come back to my own country and be able to fix many of the problems in the country. 6 months later, we ran out of money and we didn't know what to do, so we decided to make the trip back, regroup, try to figure out what we did wrong and start over again. And so I landed a job working for a compact computer. By then I had 2 children. We pretty much made it to the American dream, you know, nice, beautiful home, swimming pool. I had a pretty good position in the company. Still, you know, in the back of my mind, there was something that wanted to go back. I wanted to do, I didn't know exactly what, but I wanted to do something very meaningful, something that would make a difference in the world. I quit my job and we decided to drive once more to Guatemala. This time around, it was about 4 years. 4 years to try different things and to end up dropping it all back again and coming back to the States one more time. Then I suddenly got a phone call, and it was one of my friends from the past that said, "Hey, Salazar, you remember how we promised that we would do something for Guatemala?" A few days later, I was on a plane to visit this lady who was willing to give us the seed money that was required to get the educational project going. I had it all figured out by then. I was going to build the best schools in Guatemala. Today, we are one of the most prestigious schools in this region, and we have created an environment where students are learning not just academic things, but lessons about life. I feel that we barely scratched the surface. The idea has always been do something at the country level. Can we scale it? Can we take it to the next level to finally have an impact on the country? That's the vision.